any is Duolingo any good? It's a Chinese app. I'm gonna tell you. By the way, this is Rachel from Rachel Meets China on Instagram. If you want to see more about living in China and her process documented in beautiful pictures, go check her out. And if you don't know me, my name's Koijo. Hi, creator here at Elementary Chinese, where I help you learn the everyday Mandarin you need to get what you want. And if you like this video, consider subscribing. Rachel, you use Duolingo.
I do, yes.
How long did you use it?
I've used it for a few months. I started using it, I guess, a few months ago and kept up with it. So I started living in China 3 years ago, and I didn't really study Chinese until the past year. I heard about Duolingo, and I decided to kind of try it out.
Yeah.
And it's a great app for a few different reasons. It's a great way to practice kind of what you've already known. They have a nice placement test to kind of get your skill level to start you out. But for me, it was a little bit hard to only use this app for learning Chinese. I feel like Duolingo is a great like supplement app if you're learning.
Supplement app.
Yes,
Okay.
I feel like for me, I was taking lessons at the same time, and I definitely got more from those lessons and interactions. And Duolingo was a great way to practice that and to do certain things as an addition to those lessons. But if I was just trying to learn Chinese from it, it would be a little bit more difficult. Just the way that it's set up and the translations that it has and learning the characters. It's very fast paced for teaching you characters. It kind of throws a lot at you at first. But then other areas, I felt like it was really slow.
Okay.
So it just kind of depends on your experience and what your level is at. But for me, it was it's a decent app for practicing more of what you're learning, and if you're wanting to just keep up and do something daily to improve your Chinese little by little. Yeah.
Huh. For those of you watching live, this is live. Where are you from? And for those of you watching the replay, thanks for watching the replay. We're streaming here live from Costa Coffee in Beijing, and I've been here for 10 years in China. You've been here for
3 years.
3 years in
Yeah.
China. So she speaks from the perspective of somebody who's living here in China and using the app. That's a good thing to know,
Yes,
right?
right.
And what are a little extra bonus for them, for you guys?
Yeah.
What are the other things you did that you were telling me about? You studied with not just the app, but
Yeah, I also had a teacher that I met with, and I highly recommend finding a teacher, finding somebody who can help you and answer your questions and give you that interaction. Like using practical Chinese that you're actually using, and you find situations to use it and to practice with.
Yeah.
I think that's another thing. Using Duolingo is great if you want to just practice little things, but it's not a person, it's not real interaction, it's
that's
not giving
important.
you that
Yeah.
hands-on actual, like, how can I use this in my daily life in China? Like, that's for me. I wanted to learn Chinese to use it.
and that's where your tutor came in.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
So I
Was
had
it live or?
Yes, I met with her, like, it was like once a week, and I met every day. Or not every day, sorry, once a week.
My weekend wanderlust says I enjoyed Duolingo, and it disappeared
Oh no,
in the
it's
comment.
gone. What did
Okay.
your comment say?
Send it again. Send it again.
Yeah, so I had a teacher that I met with, and we had like a book that we went through, and that helped me immensely.
Right.
And little things like, for me, the hardest part was like conversationally learning little key conversation linkers, like learning like
Okay.
because, therefore, before,
Oh,
also.
man,
Little
those are
things like,
challenging.
yes, exactly. So my teacher helped me a lot in listening to her. That was amazing. Like I highly recommend getting a teacher like that.
Okay. But this was about the app. So the app
Yeah.
is, it's an app,
Yes.
all right? It's just
Yes.
an app. Use it, but only as one of the solutions
Right.
that you're using or
Exactly.
incorporating to learn Mandarin. If you want to know how I passed the HSK, click or tap that video right there. This is Koijo, Elementary Chinese. Good
Good
study.
study. Day
Day up. Bye.
Bye.